And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. A look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Embiid in at the 5. And George with the stuff.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
Harden finds Harris. Back to Harden. Leonard with the steal. Stripped away. There's the pass to Embiid. Harden right side. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Maxey.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now, here is George. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Here's Embiid. Back to Harden. And Embiid throws it down.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good, so good.
Man passes to Covington. With the drive, he can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Harris. Of course, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Here's George after the made shot from Joel Embiid. The 3. Man gets the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Here's Harden. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Harden. Once again, making his way to the foul line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Now here's Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Covington finds George. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Now, here's Maxey. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Oof, what a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Here's Man, and here's Leonard from 3. Good on the triple. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
On the way, Harris. Covington with the steal. George looking around. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Maxey kicks to Harden. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. The dish to Embiid. Harris outside. The Clippers grab the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Zubac, a screen on Harris. George passes to Zubac. Kicks it out to Covington. Over to the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Doors for an opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs. Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Harris outside. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Pass to Zubac. He kicks it to George. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The layup off target. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Embiid driving inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
And how about Embiid putting the versatility on full display? How many other bigs can do that?
Here's Mann. He's covered by Maxey. George passes to Mann. Fires the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. Out on the wings, Harden and Harris. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point. Westbrook finds Leonard. Here he goes. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Harden kicks to Maxey. Here's Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
The Clippers trail. Westbrook surveying the D. Leonard dishes to Westbrook. Outside, Covington. Misses the 3. Embiid, the pass to Dedmon. Back to Embiid. Harden outside. The feed to Embiid. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you, right? That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Well, talking about positives, you can throw in their interior play today as well. And I love the strategy. Get the ball down low and go for it.
Harrell, that's good.
Montrezl Harrell has great mobility and tenacity off the dribble drive. Okay, Trez.
Covington finds Westbrook. Drives to the hoop. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Embiid against Zubac. Back to Harris. Leonard with the steal. Covington dishes to Westbrook. Covington kicks to Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Covington setting the pick for George. Back to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Zubac the pass to George. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Harden outside. Passes it to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. Stolen by George. There's 1:17 left here in the second. Kicks to Leonard. And there's the drive. Misses the layup. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Against Leonard. Now the pass to Zubac. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Harris. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Ask any player or coach in the NBA, how good is James Harden? You will get the same answer. This is one of the best scorers to ever do it, guys.
30 seconds left in the first half. To the paint. Here's Embiid. 4 on the clock. Harrell the pass to Embiid. Bucket is good. Embiid's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Westbrook kicks to Zubac. Now here's Leonard. And the dunk by Covington.
Robert Covington is as competitive as it gets, and he gets to the window there.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers ahead. They're up by 4. Thanks so much, David and Wilson.
28.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
His power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
So with George on the bench, here's who SuperLu's going with. They've got Norman Powell, Plumlee out there with Batum. And there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point guard. Outside Gordon. Pass to Powell. And the call will be against George Niang. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Powell finds Gordon. Here's Highland. And the layup falls.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pass to McDaniels. Melton against Gordon. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Batum. Finished off the break.
Yeah, high IQ from Batum. Leak out, sprint early, get there ahead of the defense. What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Niang passes to Harrell. It counts, and the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Yeah, there's such ferocity and energy when you're trying to contend with Montrezl Harrell. So skilled at converting through contact.
Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to LA, and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused Nick.
Batum passes to Highland. Powell with it. And the call will be against George Niang. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Powell kicks to Batum. Now here's Powell. He's tightly guarded. 4 on the shot clock. Gordon the pass to Highland. On the arc. And it's Melton with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 5. There's the drive. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Harrell with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Melton the pass to Harrell. Back to Milton. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
The wily veteran Batum is so good at positioning himself to get the shot, the foul, or both.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
And the Clippers call time here.
Start it.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Clippers.
Marcus Morris has checked in for the Clippers. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Philadelphia. Highland passes to Batum. Morris against Melton. Powell, no one around him. Los Angeles with another miss. The 76ers leading by 5. Driving to the basket. Here's Dedmon. Passes to Melton. Milton in the corner. No good on the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Plumlee kicks to Morris. Back to Plumlee. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Plumlee's got his first 2 points.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
The shot's good for Milton. Clippers trail by 5. And the pass to Morris. And here's Plumlee. Highland passes to Batum. Here's Highland. He kicks to Plumlee. Pocket 6. Goes up. Here's Batum. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
On the wing, Milton. Here's Dedmon. Banked in off the glass. Dedmon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Highland passes to Batum. Here's Highland. On the wing, Morris. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. 76ers lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And so in the game for the 76ers, Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. Tobias Harris is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Embiid in at the center position.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Timeout called the 76ers. Russell Westbrook in for Terrence Mann. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from George. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Offensive rebound. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Energy points from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
Leonard kicks to Zubats. George passes to Zubats. Here's Covington, takes it inside.
Well, how about the athleticism of Robert Covington? Go ahead, make easy work of it.
Harden outside. Off target from 3-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Leonard, the pass to Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
Well, that elite vertical is what allows Russell Westbrook to lead, no doubt.
Inside, Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Leonard kicks to George. to take the lead. And no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Harris passes to Harden. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load. It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Clippers?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Here's George. The kick out to Westbrook. Covington dishes to George. 6 on the shot clock, and there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's foul number 2 for him. Westbrook against Maxey. Westbrook passes to George. Takes a 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Maxey looking it over. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
George, and he drives in, and George with the stuff.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Out to Harris, takes the 3. A new 14 for the 76ers.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the game in the balance, PG is a good bet to deliver.
And Trez Harrell, he's checked in for the 76ers. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
And here's Harden. Embiid trying to break loose. Second chance effort, puts the move on, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And it's the Clippers with the ball. 54 seconds left in the game. Outside, George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
There's 31 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. George against Harden. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest.
Harden has a wide open look. They get it back. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
It's in!
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
So the Clippers with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks, for Grizzlies.
going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Shot clock at 2. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Morant. And he drives in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
And the jam by George.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Here's Morant following the score by the Clippers. Morant with the slam!
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Morris passes to George. Back to Morris. Timeout called, the Clippers. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. George for 3, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Up top, Morant. Leonard defending. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. The shot from 20 feet out. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Morris passes to Covington. To the paint. Zubac's shot is off.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Shot's good by Morant.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
And Morant drops them both.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Can't hit that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Right wing. Back to Morris. Pass to Covington. Now George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
George hits them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
1:49 left to play in the first. Morant with it, guarded by Covington. The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball.
Ball to Memphis.
There's a minute 40 left in the opening quarter. Outside Bain. Adams with a screen on Morris. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
George for 3. And it's Bain with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. And that one's good. Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Ooh, Morris with a steal. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And it's Adams missing. The Clippers trail. George passes to Morris. Here's Zubac. Morris outside. Zubac finds Covington. George outside. Covington, a screen on Morant. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
George hits them both. The Grizzlies have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Jackson with a screen on George. From deep. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Both teams have it going here early. And still. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Marcus Morris out there with Paul George. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Covington. Bain against Morris. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game. And defense is now all about switching. Smitty, when you played, would you rather be switched onto a big inside or onto a smaller, quicker player on the perimeter?
Easy answer for me, B.A. I would definitely love to be switched on a little guy and use my size and strength. Obviously, they'll have the advantage with the quickness, but I do not want to get bruised up by those big guys.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Morris passes to George. Leonard outside. And he can't get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Memphis leading. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Driving in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
Here's George. And the layup is good off the glass. George has got 12 points in the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And here's Morant outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George outside. Outside Covington. Pass to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Brooks defending. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
And here's Morant outside. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
A very efficient offensive player. The defense must respect Morant's ability to hit this one.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering.
Oh, my goodness!
Watch out.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Pass to George.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
For three, Covington. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Covington's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Here's Morant.
Oh, wait a second.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. George passes to Leonard. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here from behind the arc. Adams grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Morant against Leonard. And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. They double team George. Jackson against Leonard. He takes it in. Good work defensively by Brooks.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Back to Jackson. Outside Bain. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound.
In terms of raw tools, Jaren could become one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. We'll see how it plays out.
George passes to Leonard. Now here's Covington. Back to Leonard. Pass to Covington. Leonard outside. And here's George. Launches a three. Connects from downtown. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Xavier Tillman is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Williams on the wing. Back to Clark. Goes back up. Outside Jones. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Out to Powell. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Inside. Williams with it. Picked up by Powell. And it's Williams off the drive. Clark. Batum pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Highland. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Batum outside. Powell outside. Pass to Highland. Here's Plumlee. Williams defending. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Jones, the pass to Williams. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Pass to Batum. Plumlee down low. Working on Clark. Here's Highland. Jones grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. To the right side. Clark with it. Kennard on the wing. Defended by Gordon. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Powell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Check out the urgency Powell has in transition. Hustling back to finish the play.
Outside Jones. Here's Tillman. Kicks it out to Kennard. Tillman with a screen. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers trail. And Gordon with the big finish.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. And here's Morant. 26 points for him.
Oh, my goodness. Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic. Even his teammates look a little stunned.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's George. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside. Rebound by the Clippers.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. On Robert Covington.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
And he sinks the second.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
Up top, George. 17 points in the game. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Desmond Bane.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in, and that one drops. So now they lead by 1. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Clark with a screen on George. Morant with it, guarded by Covington. Oh, Clark with the slam.
An unselfish player. I like how Morant is all about helping his teammates. Terrific pass.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And he drops a first. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Timeout called. Memphis. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands, but that's easier said than done.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Morris. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Right side Moran. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. George draws the double. And the foul on Steven Adams. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
George hits them both. Moran against Westbrook. Moran into the lane. And then Moran with the dunk.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Los Angeles Clippers. Continue to... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. The Clippers call timeout. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to TyronN Lue address the team. With it being such a tight game, he tried to lighten the mood in the huddle, saying, quote, "It's just a game, guys. Have fun. Stay loose. Let it fly. I believe in you guys. Let's see if that laid-back approach works."
Okay, thanks, Allie. Even to Zubats out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Paul George. And it's Morris in at the 2 guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
From deep, Morant gets the 3 ball to go. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
And they get it back. George finds Leonard. Back to George. Clock at 6. Pass to Leonard. Up top, George. Takes a 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Kicks it out to Clark. Now here's Adams. Outside Morant. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Morant's got 39.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
George passes to Leonard. Stolen by Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. And now a 7-point Grizzly lead.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now Morant. He takes it in. And then Morant with the dunk.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
George has the open look. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Knocks down the triple. Morant's got 44.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Bain with it, guarded now by Morris. Leonard against Morant. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Jackson on the wing. Going inside. Soft touch off the glass. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Grizzlies.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Oh, smart positioning by Covington. Just utilizing the corner to find a three-point opportunity.
Outside Bain, the three is up. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Clark outside. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Adams, he's open. And another basket for Memphis.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there, finds the open man.
Leonard can't get it to go. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
This is Kevin Harlan. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the center position. Here's Embiid. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down.
Hey, good luck trying to move Embiid off the block. Joel has position. There's not much anybody can do to stop him.
Brooks, the best of Morant. Driving in, and Morant throws it down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
This is his first free throw of the game.
From six-man his first few years to star player now, Harden's rise has been really fun to watch. He's willing to take on more and more responsibility each passing season.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
A shot by Harden, wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got 5. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
With it, guarded now by Jackson, and the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
Bane sets the screen for Morant. So the wing on the left. Harden against Jackson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Embiid finds Dedmon. Kicks it out to Harden. 5 on the clock, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Morant. And now he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Harden the pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Adams. 76ers. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Grizzlies.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And then Morant slams it in.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight. You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
And the 76ers call time here. A minute 20 left in the first. And here's Morant. He's got 14. And Morant throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And then Morant slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Embiid finds Harris. Now Harden. Drives to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Bain. Morant outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving inside. And he slams it down right on top of Dwayne Dedmon.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed.
And so it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. Harris is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Embiid in at the 5, down low. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Harden kicks to Maxey. The pass to Dedmon. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Nice break, Memphis. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Harrell, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Down low. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, my. What a play.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
Morant scanning the floor. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by, Bain with the bucket. Mark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the Combine.
Here's Harris with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important. And right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Out to Harris. Harden outside. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And it's Memphis the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. The drive by Brooks. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow. Dylan Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
Outside, Maxey. Harris outside. Harden looking it over. The rebound by Steven Adams. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 13-point lead. 41 seconds left in the first half of basketball. To the middle. Adams, the pass to Bain. Great D that time from Harrell.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Harden finds Embiid. To the inside. Outside, Maxey. Harris passes to Maxey. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. You've got Brandon Clark. Kennard is out there with Jones. Then it's Williams. And it's Tillman into the power forward. Now, here's Kennard. And he banks in the layup. Kennard's got the first basket of the second half here for the Grizzlies.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The free throw drops for Dedmon. Both free throws good from Dedmon. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Now Jones. Williams sets a screen for Jones. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's the break. Here's Milton. Flushes it down to finish the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Kennard. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Gets it to go. That one good for Melton.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Jones. Here's Tillman. And that one is hammered home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Well, Shake Milton Clark is 6'5", has a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that is insane size for a guard.
It sure is, Kevin. I mean, that's freakish length when you're only 6'5". And it allows Milton to guard positions 1 through 4. And I think that's critical in today's NBA with all of the switching we see defensively. So Shake's effort level helps him on defense as well. It's the wingspan and the want to that make him a versatile defender.
Here's Tillman. Dedmon with the block. Here's Melton. Dishes it to Dedmon. Yang. He's looking for Dedmon and finds him. Sinks that one from the post. Dedmon's got 6.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Jones dishes to Williams. Count it.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
The 76ers trail by 13. Milton kicks to Melton. To Dedmon. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The shot's good for Milton.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Jones in the post, defended by Milton. Here's Clark, passes it to Kennard. Jones looking for an opening from 17 feet out. Again, Memphis.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Milton the pass to Niang. 46 seconds left to play here in the third. Clock at 6. Sweet move. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for George Niang. Tobias Harris comes in for McDaniel. And Maxey's subbed in for Shake Milton. Morant reaches to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Morant for three. No good on that one. Got it off in time. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Memphis, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head in.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's Harden driving the lane.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Here's Morant. Doesn't go that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And there's the pass to Embiid over Jackson. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Adams finds Morant. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And then Morant slams it in.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Harden right side. Here he goes. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Steven Adams picks one up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Embiid. And a missed layup.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Morant. Oh, Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me? Woo-hoo! Woo!
Harden outside. From deep. Here's the three. That shot off. And Memphis the other way now. Morant with it. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players.
A guy like Harden makes a coach look really good. I mean, you can rely on him to consistently give you big scoring performances.
Outside Jackson. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And focus there from Morant. He just takes them all on and stays locked in on the basket.
Perilous screen on Morant. It's stolen by Adams. Embiid against Payne. Adams with the screen on Embiid. Payne looking around. Stolen by Harden. Harrell with it. He's picked up by Morant. Harrell kicks to Embiid. Harris passes to Embiid. Harrell with it. Maxey into the lane over Brooks. And that one goes long.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense. And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out and executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Grizzlies.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Maxey. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. .105 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Milton. Guarded by Morant. Harden draws the double. Harris kicks to Milton. There's the drive, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one's on Morant.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Both free throws good for Milton. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant against Harris. The three. And it's Morant missing. Milton the pass to Embiid. Adams, some nice D. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Brooks dishes to Morant. Launches it. Rebound by the 76ers. Harris finds Embiid. Pass to Dedmon. Here's Milton. It's in. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a
Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic teams, the 76ers. Here are the players arriving earlier, ready for action. And it's the Sixers to start out. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at point guard. Now here's Harden. Down low. Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Clock is at 3. Here's Harden.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over. He blocks shots. He's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
Out to Leonard. Pass to Covington. On the wing man. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
And Terrence Mann, after being a role player in his first couple of seasons, we're starting to see him get a larger chunk of duties for this team.
About a minute played here so far in the first. And here's Embiid. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair on Robert Covington.
A fun-loving player on and off the court, Embiid continues to get better. One of the league's top big men.
And Brent, Terrence Mann has embraced the added responsibility.
Yeah, he plays a great combination of the 2 and the 3 spot. And I just love the confidence that Terrence Mann is building, becoming more of a scorer and becoming more of an attack threat. He came in as a pass-first guy. Now he doesn't pass too many of those opportunities up. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Here's George. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Turnaround Jay. That shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. George against Harden. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And he makes it on the layup. Embiid's got 6 points.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Leonard for 3. The Clippers rebound. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Embiid. Outside for Harden. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Mann. Maxey covering. Pass to Leonard. Ooh, poked away. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Harden finds Maxey. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
The focus of the defense. I mean, James Harden was able to use that attention and turn it into a hoop for someone else. You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, VA, and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
Nice shot by Harden.
Few guards in the league can carve out space on the interior the way Harden does.
Here's Mann. Maxey covering. Leonard for 3. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Maxey. Zubac with the steal. Here we go. One-on-one. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Embiid passes to Maxey. Harris outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. George passes to Covington. Here's Mann. Out to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Tries again. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Kept alive. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint unless you want to see a highlight.
Harden against George. Now here's Harden. Tightly guarded. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Mann. Maxey covering. Pass to George. Back to Covington. Up top, George. Defended by Harden. George against Harrell. George with the bucket. George has got 5 now.
No excuse for the defense to let Paul George, a guy that good at scoring the ball, get that close.
Harris down low. Leonard defending. And then Embiid with the dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the 70. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
And the 76ers call time here. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. BA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
Westbrook outside. It's George on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. The Sixers leading. Harris right side. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Leonard. Jumps up. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
To the inside. Here's Embiid. 12-time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Embiid's got 10.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Westbrook. What a terrific move that is.
Well, this is Westbrook just being an ultra competitor. He gets in there and the defense has nothing to do.
Westbrook against Milton. Dedmon. Good D by Covington.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Pass to Covington. Out to Leonard. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. 76ers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Milton against Westbrook. Here's Embiid. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Look how sturdy Embiid is as a shooter. Even with the foul, he's able to put the shot up. And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Sixers. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Milton. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. George with it. Shoots over Harden. The rebound by Embiid. And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Greg.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the slam.
Oh, you cannot allow Harden this type of positioning because he's going to dunk all over you when you do.
Leonard passes to George. And Embiid with the block. Here's Harris. Here he goes. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Tobias can't take you off the bounce. He has that strong face-up game and creates offense that time.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. James Harden picks one up.
Think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career. It had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And Leonard drops them both. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brett.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100%, a priority for him and the team.
Kicks it to George. Here's the 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. And stolen by Leonard. Left side Covington. Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Westbrook against Harden. Stolen by Harden. 44 seconds left in the second period. And Embiid throws it down.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Westbrook finds Leonard. Up top, Westbrook. Right side, Covington. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. Harris passes to Embiid. It's rebounded by Zubac. Back to George. Pass to Westbrook. George outside. And so we wrap up the first half. Sixers ahead, leading by 10. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
PJ Tucker is out there with Jalen McDaniels. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Milton in at the point. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And a Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a t-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Out to Gordon. Batum outside. Pass to Highland. With the drive, dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Highland, covered by Milton. Back to Powell. To the paint. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Powell covers. That one's good for 2. McDaniels got his first points of the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Down low. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Yeah, no more can we talk about underrated jumping ability from the Plumlees. Suddenly he's up and attacking the rim.
Dedmon, a screen on Gordon. Batum against Tucker. Blocked! And he gets it back. And stolen by Melton. McDaniels passes to Milton. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. Pass to Melton. Shot clock at 5. Milton finds Melton. They shoot again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third.
Clippers foul. Paul George. That's his first personal foul. Third.
That's good from Harden. And Harden, a former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot. Out of the way! Wow! Woo! That was big time. I mean, a dunk contest finish from Embiid. This guy can fly.
George outside. Pass to Zubats. For 3, Covington knocks down the long J. Covington's got 5 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Actually passes to Embiid. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Embiid. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to man.
Oh, a two-handed power slam. Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And the 76ers call time here. The 76ers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. And it's Harden penetrating. And Harden with the slam.
And, you know, you can't underestimate Harden's ability to blow by defenders. It opens things up for him on the offensive side.
Zubac finds George. No one near him. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Harrell. Embiid with it. He's guarded by Zubac. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, a real versatile big man with multiple sweet spots out on the floor. Embiid is definitely on a roll.
Here's Zubac. Out to Leonard. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Sixers leading. And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the point guard position. Embiid misses. Tipped away. Oh, stolen by Embiid.
Emphatic slam by Embiid. Not afraid to get physical with the defense.
George outside. Back to man. Kicks it to George. Pass to Leonard. 4 on the clock. From the top of the key, Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Maxey. Jacks up a 3. Harrell passes to Embiid and stolen by Covington. For 3, George fires in the triple.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space, does not hesitate there.
Outside Harden. Driving to the basket. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Harden, the pass to Harris. Harden against George. Up top, Harden. Back to Harris. Outside Maxey. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Embiid can't hit.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Zubac with a screen on Embiid. Leonard on the take. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to scream down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told them he likes what he's seeing inside, saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. And it's the Clippers on the break. And Embiid with the block.
A menace on the defensive end. Embiid's reach disrupts your offense.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Clippers.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
They get it back. Here's Harden. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. Yes. And a nice assist from Harden. And the 76ers lead by 1.
How about Tobias Harris coming through? Critical shot there.
And there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He's perfect from the line this time. The 76ers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Maxey passes to Harris. And the 76ers another 3.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
Out to Leonard. Outside Covington. George passes to Covington. And the Clippers miss again. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Zubac. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And the Clippers making a change here. Westbrook's checked in.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Harris outside. Embiid inside. Zubac there. Great D that time from Zubac. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, you could see it from the moment he caught the ball. Leonard looking to rise to the occasion, making the big shot to help the team out.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Good on the first. And that brings him within 2 here. Both free throws good from Maxey. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter here. Harden against George. Outside Covington. Now Zubac. George passes to Leonard. 5 to shoot. And it's good.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
On the wing, Harden. Lets it go from deep. And it's in. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
George with it. Harden picks him up. Leonard against Harris. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
.29 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Harden. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Westbrook. Yes!
It's a certain mindset right now to want the ball at the end of games, and Westbrook has it.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Here's Harden. Lets the 3 fly. Misses the tray. Here's Embiid. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game.
These are the moments Embiid loves. Enjoys being the player for this team to take and make clutch shots.
The Clippers call timeout. The score tied at 61. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Leonard for three. Oh, no good. We're headed for overtime. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Westbrook with it. Harden is the 2 with Harris playing small forward. Joel Embiid is out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Maxey in at the point. Harrell against Covington. George outside. Clock at 6. Offline with a 3.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Leonard finds George. Hits the trifecta. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up. Huge shot at this moment in the game.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And one thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
Leonard on the wing. This one for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Leonard's got 19 points.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Covington passes to Zubac. It's Covington on the wing. Harrell defending. For 3, Westbrook. For 3, George. The shot no good. The 76ers go the other way with it. 1:27 left to play in overtime. Harden can't hit. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 attempts to go in OT. Leonard for 3. And it's Harrell with a rebound. Harrell's got 4 rebounds in the game. Harris on the wing. Screen by Embiid. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Well, there's a moxie to Embiid. I mean, he calls a lot of attention to himself and ruffles some feathers, but he backs it up.
And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Edmonds checked in for Philadelphia. Westbrook against Maxey. Covington passes to Westbrook. Out to Leonard. Into the lane. Cash.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
Here is Maxey. Outside Harden. 3-pointer. Oh, gets the free to fall.
And there is no way anybody else is taking that shot. I mean, when it's crunch time on a big possession, Harden is always going to be that guy. And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Huge free throws right there. He's able to put them on top with those makes.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Maxey passes to Harris. Back to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Dedmon, a screen on George.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, it feels like you've seen Kawhi in these situations from the beginning of his career. No stranger to being at the line in a close game. Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
And the 76ers call time here. They trail by 3. 3 seconds left in overtime. To tie! Can't get it to fall. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
Let's meet the starting lineup. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with 2 incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Covington in at the 4 spot. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Covington passes to Westbrook. And Leonard has it in the corner. The kick out to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And since coming into the league, Desmond Bane, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
And it's George missing. Grizzlies have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Jackson finds Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The 3 from George. Misses off the right eye.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
Adams outside. Morant surveying the D. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Back to Adams. Up top, Bain. Zubac defending. Good on the bucket.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. Pass to Adams. Outside, Bain. Feeds it to Brooks. Here's Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
John Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Westbrook finds Leonard. Now George. Brooks covering. Westbrook passes to Covington. Back to Westbrook. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The 3 from George. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. .146 left to play here in the first. Leonard. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. The drive by Bain. Morant against Leonard. Going inside. And Morant moves it down.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does. Exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's a 9-point spread. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:10 left to play in the first. Morant. Oh, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. Covington passes to Leonard. From deep. Connects from three-point range. Leonard's got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles. Leonard against Morant. Outside, Bain. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Leonard kicks to Westbrook. It's George on the wing. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Here's Morant. Can't convert the two-handed jam. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in a point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
On defense, the Clippers trailing by 2. And then Morant slams it in.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Morant against Leonard. Covington passes to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Zubac kicks to Westbrook. Shoots the 3. Goes up again. And Zubac puts it in. Zubac has got his first points of the game.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward. And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
George finds Westbrook. Back to George. Fires top of the key. And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Brooks. Here we go. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Robert Covington picks one up.
Man, what a fearless drive by Brooks, going right into the defense there and drawing the foul.
One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth, because I like it when games become a little bit more physical, because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart, because the smart will take from the strong.
No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Morant outside. Adams down low. Defended by Covington. It's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Westbrook passes to George. Leonard on the wing. From downtown, Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Zubac has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Adams with the screen on Westbrook. And a wide open look for Bane. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The shot by George, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make them all. Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Brooks finds Bane. 5 to shoot. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
Here's Morant. He's got 18. And there's the drive. And Morant throws it down.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
Jackson, a screen on Leonard. There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jaron knows what to do.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Lets it go with a 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight. Bane with the screen on Leonard. Morant with it. Westbrook picks him up. And it's Morant missing.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
And George with the stuff.
And George just so aggressive. When he's got that edge inside, he is looking to power it home.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Morant finds Jackson. They grab their own miss. Out to Brooks. Payne for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very... Thank you, David, and we'll be back. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Russell Westbrook, Robert Covington out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Going to high school in the LA area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. He lobs it up.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Outside, Batum. Back to Powell. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Just 4 to shoot. Highland misses.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Williams dishes to Clark. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Clippers trail by 7. Here's Highland. Stolen away. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Jones, the pass to Clark. Back to Jones. Pass to Clark. Got a hand on it.
And on defense, Batum uses that wingspan well, creates solid coverage.
Good on the shot.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Jones looking for an opening. There's the pass to Tillman. His 3-pointers off the mark. Clippers trail by 5. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
The defense trying to knock Batum off his center of gravity there. Even with contact, he still gets it done.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Clark kicks to Williams. Kennard on the wing. And stolen by Gordon. Pass to Highland. They get a hand on it. Back to Batum. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Jones dishes to Williams. A putback. Rebound by the Clippers. Gordon, the pass to Highland. Plumlee with the screen. Back to Gordon. over Jones. And it's Gordon missing.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And then Clark slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. He takes it in. Highland's shot is good.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
To the middle. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Clark. Williams trying to break free. No good from Clark.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And it's Gordon missing. Memphis leading by 3. It's Williams with the drive. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Highland passes to Batum. Powell for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Grizzlies have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Clark inside. He's against Gordon, and he gets it to go.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Kicks it out to Gordon. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point.
Please give a big round of applause.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Highland, that one a little long. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Passes it to Morant. Into the... Oh, wow!
That is powerful. When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Stolen by Jackson. Morant outside. From outside the arc. Morant with another miss. Clippers trail by 11. Stolen by Jackson. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Here's Highland. Guarded by Morant. And it's Gordon missing. Memphis leading by 13. Jackson finds Morant. Six to shoot. Right. Oh!
Wow.
Gotta love that one.
Like, wow. Any trip that ends with Morant going to the hoop, it's great for his team.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Highland. To stop the drought. The shot by Powell, no good.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
The pass to Morant. Takes it inside, and Morant throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Gordon, and he makes that one.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Memphis.
And the Grizzlies leading by 15, and that's an intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Morant for three. Kept alive. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Morant outside. The three. That shot no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Covington finds Westbrook over Brooks. And it's Westbrook missing. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Morant passes to Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Memphis.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Stolen by Zubac. Here's George, and there's the drive. That one goes. Count it.
A fantastic shooter from deep. George forces defenders out, and then that just opens up the driving lanes for him.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. That's good from Morant.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Right side, Covington. Fires from deep. And the three ball is good.
And we don't see Covington shoot from the corner a lot, but he looks confident bombing it from there.
Morant with it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Maxey and Harden make up the backcourt. Tobias Harris out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. And for the Grizzlies, Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Now here's Morant. Shot from the top of the key. The shot no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Embiid inside, defended by Jackson. Embiid inside, Jackson on him. On the wing, Harden. Shot clock at 5, and Harden with the slam.
Oh, an athletic move by James Harden, beating the D and then rubbing it in their face with the slam. Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Now here's Maxey. Out to Harris. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Now here's Morant. Over Harris. Three-pointer, Brooks. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Outside Harden. Here's Harrell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Though he does have a scorer's mindset, Harden's vision and experience playing alongside some of the best talent in the league have made him an awesome playmaker.
Now here's Morant. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
For 3, Maxey. Adams grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Morant against Maxey. From deep, Bane. Joel Embiid with the board. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Inside. And Embiid throws it down.
Emphatic slam by Embiid. Not afraid to get physical with the defense.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. From 13, and Morant with the basket on the assist by Brooks.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Pass to Harris. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, BA. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Bane with it. Harrell picks him up. Pass to Adams. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Watch how Adams puts his physique to work, grinding up the defense and finding an inside shot.
Now Harden. Up top, Embiid. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Embiid's got his second bucket on the night.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Brooks outside. And he makes it.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Maxey passes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Woo! VA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Morant with it. Picked up by Embiid. Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 6.
Challenging the heart of the defense. John Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Maxey finds Harris. Here's Harden. Up and over Brooks. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Morant against Harris. Launches it. And Morant good for 3. He's got 9.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Memphis.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Outside Morant. Joel Embiid with the board.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Just an all-star level talent. I mean, stopping Harden from scoring is almost an impossible task at times.
Outside Morant. Adams a screen. Morant, no good. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in. Guys?
Now he's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Outside for Brooks. And another miss by Memphis. The Sixers leading. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Out to Harris. Pass to Milton. That's tipped. Stolen by Bane. Here we go, one-on-one. Jackson with it. Milton covering. From deep, Bane. Jackson left side. Fires high post. And he gets the jumper to drop. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, BA, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision, and that's a smart decision.
Brooks from outside. On target from range. Brooks has got 5.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one. Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. Morant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
And Philadelphia calls time here. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Stolen by Jackson. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Morant, no good. The Sixers trailing.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Embiid, pass to Dedmon. On the wing, Milton. Counted from distance.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Morant against Harden. Adams with a screen on Harris. Payne, no good. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Milton finds Dedmon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. And Embiid throws it down.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Morant against Harris. Brooks the pass to Adams. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Going dunk for dunk. It's an aerial display.
Hey, and we may get another one this next trip up the floor. Out to Harris. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic. Even his teammates look a little stunned.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Pass to Embiid. With the crossover. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
A fun-loving player on and off the court, Embiid continues to get better. One of the league's top big men.
And Embiid drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Down low. Kennard. That shot missing. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Sixers on top. They lead by a bucket. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action. If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. Montrezl Harrell is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Melton in at the 2.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major impact.
Williams, a screen on McDaniels. And he's going for the lob. And Williams punches it home. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Left side, Williams. Pass to Clark. Kennard on the wing. Three-pointer.
Come on.
Rebound by the 76ers. Outside Maxey. Banked it in off the glass.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Tillman with a screen. Some room here for Jones. Another shot. And the basket by Tillman. Tillman's got his first points of the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Tucker. Right side McDaniels. Driving inside. Pass to Maxey. Now Harrell. Stolen by Kennard. Clark with it. Oh, Clark with the slam.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Harrell on the attack. Here's McDaniels. Back to Harrell. Melton outside. Pass to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Here's Maxey. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, the vision of P.J. Tucker made that play possible.
Jones with the ball. Here's Tillman. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Milton's checked in for Philadelphia. Pass to Harrell. Milton passes to Harrell. To the middle. Tucker against Kennard. Shot on the wing. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Jones. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jones has got his first basket.
Allowing any room to operate. You know he's going to be aggressive.
And the 76ers call time here. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Tucker. Tobias Harris comes in for McDaniels. Harden, he's checked in for Melton. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Milton. For Philadelphia, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. The drive by Harden, and Harden with the slam.
And so often you see Harden flip the ball up there off the bounce, so it's cool to see him elevate and hammer it through.
Clark with a screen on Harris. Jones from outside. Doesn't go for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Launches a 3. And the 76ers get it back. Maxey passes to Embiid. Second chance effort. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Brandon Clark.
We all know rebounding is about effort. Embiid is showing lots of it. I love how he's unwilling to give up on the play.
Harris against Jones. Takes the 3. Rebounded by James Harden. The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. screen by Embiid. Harden, the pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
Jones with the ball. Harden picks him up. Here's Kennard. It's Tillman, high post. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Harris passes to Harrell. Now here's Embiid. Left side, Harden. Out to Harris. Back to Harden. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. And now a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Kennard can't get it to go. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Embiid inside. Clark covers. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Sixers ahead, up by 4. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
You gotta bring more than that to stop Steven Adams, using that strength to fight through contact.
Back to Harden. And he drives in. And then Harden with the jam!
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
On the wing, Harden. 4-3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Morant against Harris to tie it up. Here's Adams. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Joel Embiid. And the free throw, no good.
You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you, night in and night out, is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis' ball. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. About a minute and a half into the 4th now. And it's Morant missing. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. It's been a battle, and this is a brief chance for everyone to just regroup, collect themselves. He told them, quote, your efforts have been great so far, but this game could come down to one big play, one big shot. We can't let our guards down for 1 second.
Allie, thank you. Harden, no luck on that one. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Up top, Bain, pounded by Harris. Bain, the pass to Adams. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Harden into the lane. And it's Bane with the rebound.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
This is what's hard about defending Jaren Jackson. He has great range, but he also can put the ball on the floor. You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Pass to Harden. Back to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Outside Harden. And there's the drive. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Ja Morant picks one up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
Dedmon's checked in for Harold.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Bane. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
It's kept alive. Up and in on the layup. Embiid's got 9 points now in the second half.
You know Embiid loves to produce like this, and you can tell it's firing up the team as well.
Pass to Adams. Left side Morant. And the 3 off target. An excellent opportunity here.
Seizing the lead right now would be huge. There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Harris against Morant. Brooks outside. The 3 ball. And it's Harris with the rebound. And it's the Sixers with the ball. They lead by 1. Maxey passes to Harden. Oh, Brooks with the steal. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Morant against Harris. From the wing.
Great defense by Harris. He put in an effort to contest that shot.
.15 seconds left in the final quarter. Bane against Harden.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And it's Harden at the line. This team wants him there. You better believe that.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put them up 2. Timeout called. Memphis. They're behind by 2. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a 3. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
Oh, stolen by Harris. For the finish. Money.
That was huge. You need a bucket? Who do you go to? A guy with a lot of skills and heart, Tobias Harris.
And the Grizzlies call time here. They're losing by 4. 1 second left in the fourth quarter here. And here's Morant outside. Misses the shot. So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.